Hey guys, your girl has been missing in action, and by the look of the title, I have so much tea to spill, so much to tell. Let's get started. While I'm doing this and telling y'all, giving y'all this little life update, I figured why not do some makeup, because the girlie's been feeling it. And it's like, I just want to say I made a lot of progress, y'all. I already did my skincare routine, so let me start the yapping. Hey y'all, what y'all been up to? Comment and share, tell me what y'all been up to. Me personally, so I know I mentioned in my last video that my brother passed away. Loved him dearly. Let me tell ya, funeral brings a lot of stuff out of people, okay? A lot of stuff. This is a story time on how my ex thought the funeral was the perfect time to bring up a new bitch. And when I say a new bitch, my op at that. I don't really feel like going into great detail about like how my brother passed. I'll just say he drowned. It just so happens like my ex was there. So I just had like this pit in my stomach. Like if everybody knows me and if I called you, everybody knows like I just had this pit in my stomach where it was just like, I just felt like somebody was like screwing my ex. I'm like, yo, I don't know who it is, what it is. Like I just gotta figure it out. I'm at the funeral, sitting in the family section, as I should. And I haven't spoken to him since he called to tell me like my brother passed and everything. Probably the worst day ever. I'm gonna try so hard not to cry throughout this video, but it hurts. This is probably my ADHD, but I'll start with like telling you guys the background story. I get to the funeral or whatever, everything's peaches and cream or whatever, you know, funeral. As I'm at the funeral, now the viewing is done. Now it's time for the actual funeral. So as the funeral starts, sorry guys, I need a closer look up. Like I'm looking through my computer that's behind you guys, but quite frank, no. After the viewing is finished, my ex finally comes. He sits behind my brother's mom. As he's there, I just see like him telling somebody, come. Mind you, I told my grandmother about this pit in my stomach. I told one of my friends that knew my brother, said, yo, somebody's gonna have to get me. Remember that incident I told you about in Greece? Why the fuck was it the second girl that he decided to come in with?
I know you fucking lying.
I wait till the funeral's over. I asked friends at the funeral and said, listen, I'm not trying to start nothing. I'm chilling, but I have to ask. Like, I'm grieving too. Is he messing with so-and-so? He's like, do you really want to know the answer to that question? Now, for me personally, that already is an answer alone. But if we want to solidify an answer, that's cool too. I say, well, you know, that already is an answer. Like, yeah, I told them not to do it, but they did it anyways, yada, yada, yada. I'm like, oh, okay. Like, I guess some members of my family still think we're together or whatever. So the funeral's going on. Now the funeral's ending, you know, it's like a meet and greet at the end or whatever. My godmother's like, hey, meet family or whatever. He says what's up. I ain't saying nothing. I'm keeping it real cute, y'all. So now, long story short, the girl starts walking by herself and I'm like, nah, screw that. I'm like, I go and change my shoes. I know y'all think I was on that, but I really wasn't on that. I go and change my shoes and I tell my friend and tell, listen, I'm livid. I am furious. Why is this the time for him to do something like that? Like, granted, it's not about my ex moving on. It's the principle of like who you're moving on with. There's billions of people on earth and you chose that girl. It's very weird. And not to mention, she doesn't live in the same state as him. He doesn't live in the same state of her. So it was very much intentional, well thought out and played out. I told my friend how like very annoyed and angry and I can't do nothing about it because we're obviously at a funeral. So she goes and says, listen, I gotta tell you something. I said, what? She goes and says, when I got here, your mom said that she knew they was coming together because they are together. And your other friend would that she could have told you if y'all was speaking. Y'all motherfuckers got some favoritism around here. I was irritated again. So now I'm at the funeral's ending, like it's the repast time. And I said to my homegirl that I came here with, I'm gonna come right back. So the girl starts walking around by herself, the girl, the op or whatever, starts walking around by herself or whatever. Mind you, the whole entire time she's not walking with my ex or nothing, my ex is not walking with her. She's literally just like a lone wolf. So I grabbed her and I said, let me tell you something. The last few things my brother said to me was he didn't understand why I beat the shit out of you in Greece, so I'm not gonna do it now. But just know that's the only person saving you. So I pat that bitch on the back and I told her stay blessed. I think that was a very proud moment. Listen, y'all, my grandmother was even like giving me a high five at the funeral and stuff because baby, if you know me, like I'm working on it, but they Crash Out was my middle name. I'm not kidding. I don't play that. Like I feel like if I'm crashing out, that means you really did something because I let 10,000 things slide before it even get to that point. And I just felt like that just wasn't an appropriate time. Why did you feel like this was the time to bring her there? Granted, I give him a little grace because I can't imagine being present and losing my best friend. So a lot of people think like, oh, he gets grace or he's cool or whatever, or like, you know, you're not mad at him. It's not that I'm not mad at him. I can't imagine being in his predicament, his position. And men are so easy. Men, without being like dealing with grief and stuff, they're gonna catch the cat if it's being thrown at them. So if you're vulnerable, you're grieving, you're sad, you're depressed, and you like cat is being thrown at you, no, he's not thinking too much behind it. So I can see that. For her, it's more so like more malicious, more intentional. Fast forward now, today's the day of the burial, and I said, listen, I am going to address this man. Like, don't play with me. Don't play with me, right? I said, listen, let me talk. He's like, I heard you talk to her at the funeral. Why would you do that? Like, I just feel like it's time and place. Nigga, the funeral was over. He's like, she don't deserve that right now. Excuse me? I said, don't you dare say something like that to me. Mind you, she didn't like my brother didn't like her. It's no secrets, no shame in the game. Like, that's just what it is. I hate that we live in this world where it's like, we're so scared of being honest to people. I'm never scared. I'm always gonna keep it a buck. Like, when it come to me, baby, you ain't never gotta worry about me lying, because I told the truth, and what up? Yeah, once he said that, I said, bro, don't ever say nothing like that to me. Like, I said, bro, you could have at least told me. You could have said something like, why did you think this was a good time? He goes on to further say, like, oh, you act like this has been going on for a while, yada, yada, yada. Now, let's do some math based on the bullshit that he told me. He said it happened after his birthday. My brother's birthday is April 16th. He passed April 17th. So the girl goes out there on, she went out there for a week to like console my brother's girlfriend or whatever. And then she leaves when the brother's girlfriend leaves. She came back around May 3rd to celebrate my ex birthday with my brother's girlfriend. He tells me that's the night it happened. Again, so if my brother was here, she would never been there. And again, that was a well thought out malicious thing. You chose, when he's already grieving, losing his best friend, to sleep with him. Like, correct me if I'm wrong, y'all could say it in the comments, but like, I think that's some wild malicious shit. Like, she deserves everything that's gonna come for her. Like, I don't have to deal with her, God will. I was just like, you know what, it just gets to a point when it gets to a point, like, everybody could think I'm crazy, and I don't mind being crazy. I have a problem when I'm crazy and correct. Like, cause y'all really try to play with me. So that happened, and you know what? Mama Love went and tried to have my follow-up. She goes and speaks to this little raggedy, crusty, mop-headed ass girl. She said to my mom said, listen, why would y'all do that? Like, y'all know how Brittany gets. Like, what made you think this was a good time to do that? Like, are y'all trying to antagonize Brittany? They said no, she needed a ride. Baby, he lives in North Carolina, she lives in Virginia. You could have found your own way there. So my mom spoke to the girl privately, and she goes and says she's looking for something comforting and temporary. He is so good to her. She knows it's wrong, but she doesn't care because she doesn't owe me any loyalty. Mind you, this is somebody who has like been around when me and him were together. This is somebody who, outside of knowing my brother's girlfriend, she has created her own bond to the point where if she's in my city, she's staying there at my house by herself. If she's in my city, she wants to go out with me by myself. Like, this is somebody who has created their own bond with me outside of being friends with my brother's girlfriend. I'm very big on like principles and respect and stuff, because when I start crashing out, baby, don't think it came from midair. You know what's up with me. So I've been grieving like my brother, and then it's like my brother's girlfriend is still friends with her. Like, I just have no idea why. It hurts so much. I think on top of like me grieving, I had an argument with my brother a little before he passed. It was so dumb. Like, I can't go back in time just to tell him, like, you know, like how much I love him, how much he means to me and stuff. So just dealing with all of that has kind of like, it hurts more than just the grief, because now it's like when they're doing things involving my brother or with my brother, I won't ever be included, because they lack that whole principle of that whole situation. And it's just like, oh, well, you know, Brittany has these anger problems and yada yada yada. I don't mind having the anger problems, but don't make it seem like I'm angry for no fucking reason. That shit really just like, bro, it hurts. If my brother was here today, I would honestly say like a lot of people would be disappointed in him. I can't control other people, and I have no intentions on doing that. But what I will say is I will continue to make my brother proud and still be the best sister I can be while he's not here. The only things that really make me feel better is listening to A Boogie. God, when he's so annoying to listen to that. He can sing a A Boogie song verbatim. Like, it don't matter what song it is. I'm talking 2015 or 2026, son. Like, he just had so much plans and so many things he wanted to do. The sweetest person ever. He had a smile that could literally light up the room. On top of me, dealing with all of that, going back to the burial, he's telling me the girl don't deserve that. Why did I have to do it at the funeral? Yada, yada. And basically trying to shut me down, saying like, he didn't want to talk about it at the burial. He felt like it's the time and the place. He's saying like, oh, he's burying his brother. I am too, and you thought this was an appropriate time to bring this girl here. There's no way, shape, or form anybody can say this to me or like explain this to me and make it like good or okay. I've heard people say like the girl, she gonna say I knew him first. Baby, we just met you in 2023. That man's been trying to talk to me since 2020, 2019. Please don't piss me off. Then she gonna say she already fucked one of his friends, so like she know it's not gonna last. Baby, correct me if I'm wrong, you have to comment. If we looking for something comforting and temporary, why wouldn't you fuck the nigga you already fucked? She gonna tell my mom she already slept with one of his friends. That same friend was at the funeral, sitting in the same row as them, came to the burial, and that's the only person she was talking to, because like I said, my ex was not speaking to her like while she was there. Better yet, when they went out, when we all went out, she wasn't even there. She told my mom I scared her, I traumatized her, and she really just wants me to speak to the people I need to speak to at the funeral. Baby, you is number one on who I need to speak to. And better yet, I ain't gonna lie, I'm not that mature, y'all. So when I do see her, baby, you can go ahead and be malicious with somebody else. God got me. You better make sure he got you the way he got me. Eyebrows done. Hello. It's been like literally a long journey, guys. I'm trying not to cry. I just want to continue being a cute, bad bitch. I'm already hurting. I'm going through a time where I'm hurting. And when he had already called me to tell me that my brother passed, it just made it worse. And like but like it was during the time of being vulnerable. I was venting to him, pretty much telling him like, you know, me and my brother got into an argument, and I said like, you know, I don't fuck with my brother. And I was crying to him on the phone. So the fact for you to turn around and do something like as spiteful and hurtful was just fucking crazy to me. Like, what? He told me something. I said, why you ain't tell me? He told me something. Oh, bro, you had me blocked for that long. Bitch, you just called me. I really hate niggas. And you really don't have to tolerate things if you don't want to, y'all. But one thing I don't like, don't sit here and make it seem like I'm crazy. It's really the principle of things, and the fact that people lack principles and morals in this day and age and in this lifetime, it just really concerns me, sincerely. As far as other aspects of my life, I have not been dating. I am literally like, some days I'm happy, some days I'm sad. I don't have the strength and the willpower in me to literally even look at my brother's obituary. I've experienced grief and pain, but I have so many regrets from that argument, from that conversation with him. I have so many things that I want to say to him and can't. I speak to his mom daily, and it feels so selfish to even tell her like how much I love him, how much I miss him, so much I wish he was here. Like, it really does suck. So my advice to anybody, look beyond the stupid things that we want to be petty for. Allow your people to apologize and give them grace when they make these errors and stuff. Every day is not promised. And I know people would say that and just be like, oh, you just chatting. No, bro. When that moment is too late, you're gonna be like, damn. In the meantime, I want to tell y'all so much of what my brother did. Well, my brother lived a whole secret life. Hold on, wait. Because he's Bayesian. He lived in Barbados for some time. He lived in Brooklyn for some time. And then he spent his last few years in North Carolina. He moved out there because he wanted so much more for himself. And as soon as he got out there, and he was telling me like, sister, I got a job. Sister, I got this. And I was like, yo, Alfredo, I'm so proud of you. His name was never Alfredo. His name is Alwin. But if you know him, you know he never wanted to tell anybody his name, ever. Like, what is this kid's name? He always said like, bro, just call me Al, just call me Al. Man, his name's Albert. Alfredo, and because he loved like my family so much, he was okay with that. So his last day, he was happy. When I got the call, I was out to eat with my friends, and he was trying to contact me before, and I just kept ignoring it. And I was telling my friends about him literally at the table. One of his friends had already texted me earlier in the day, and I was like, yeah, like, what do you want? 2 hours later, I'm at the dinner table. He goes to say, he passed. I literally dropped everything. My girl's eating a seafood boil, y'all. I dropped everything. Whatever I had, I just dropped my head and I just started crying. That was probably one of the worst days of my life. He was the sweetest person on earth. Still an asshole, but he was the sweetest. He was literally the sweetest person ever. And I know when people say like, oh, he had a bright smile. No, Al did nothing but smile. Through the good, the bad, and he made sure everybody else smiled too. I don't know a day where it feels like it gets easier. I'm not one of those people where it's like, I'm gonna go sleep with 10 guys to make you feel it. Nah, I'm really gonna up the score. I just wanna say this makeup is so cute and so tea, and baby, I'm efficient. Like, I am not from Kansas anymore. Ooh, let's eat it. My favorite part is always the combo. For my makeup girlies, comment below how y'all be using y'all bronzers. I feel like I don't be using it all the way correctly, but if you know a better way, let me know. And one thing that I wish was like more trendy is a overline on lip liners. I don't know why the girlies like to do it just literally on that like inner line, but no, makeup is subjective. But when it comes to me, yeah. And I'm just doing this just to show y'all like what up with me. Ah! So y'all thought this was the end of it. It's not. I was like, let me just have y'all come make dinner with me. Boy, I need you to meet me halfway. If you want me to be, I'm tired of giving my all. Last day he came into my house, he brought this bottle. So this is mine to him. I'm never gonna open that. Like ever, 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 ever. My sweet brother. I feel like, and this is something my little sister has explained to me, I feel like we should all be in a stage of the game. Let me not say everybody. Let me speak for myself. I feel like I should be in a stage of the game where it's like, stop choosing sadness, y'all. So I got my rice on. Let's cover it up. And guys, I have a confession. I actually don't know how to make white rice, but good thing we're not making it. Hello. Look what my parent got me. It was Teacher Appreciation Week, and one of his parents got me a fan that I lost going to the spot. Annoying. And then my Stanley. And then it's the part where she said, hold on. Break it down one more time, Justin. Run into the DJ, run it back on replay. She said, hurry up and get your ass in bed. And to my brother Alwin, I love you. This album is for you. Love you, Alfredo. How come you don't pick up when I call you, baby? How come I'm always in the being on your body? How dumb? Ran down when I saw you, then you left. Had another nigga on you, now I'm stressed, thinking how dumb. Tell me something good, why you still wanna?
Yeah, Brittany, I didn't even end up saying this so much shit before. You were a father. I want you to say this is the person that's you, shit father. I fuck with you, bro. That you really the game for us.
I love you, Alwin.